Hello everybody, it's CVH here, and in today's video I have some games with Flesh Atronach one-turn kill. So before we get into the games themselves, thought I'd talk a bit about the deck because, as you could probably tell from the name and what you can see of the list on screen, I'll just scroll down so you can see the rest. It's a weird, kind of ugly looking deck with some cards that you're probably thinking, oh, CVH has lost his mind, he's just trying to have some fun. I'm going to click away because all I care about are competitive good decks. Well, I encourage you to stay because I do have reasons, bad as they may be, for every card you see in the list. But let's talk about the win condition. I encourage you to go back and watch the Stealer of Secrets OTK videos I did on the channel maybe a couple months back. That involves making a giant Stealer of Secrets, which gets buffed by every action in your discard pile. And then basically you play a giant Stealer of Secrets, as you can see here. Then you play a card with charge, cheap card with charge. A lot of them use Nord Firebrands because you can get them off Raiding Party, which is a great action. And then you play a Mentor's Ring in the same turn to give the giant Stealer of Secrets charge. Now this deck, I originally lost to it against Ray Barker, but I'm pretty sure other people have tried it as well. It's kind of the same concept. As you can see, we have Mentor's Ring as a 2-of still, and the 1 copy of Shadow Mirror because we are in Sorcerer, because we don't have access to Raiding Party, we have to play the Shadow Mirror for a cheap charge. And why are we in Sorcerer? Well, to do the same exact thing except with 2 copies of Flesh Atronach instead of Stealer of Secrets. So we have the 2 copies of Flesh Atronach and a pretty creature-dense build. And at the low end, we have the Balmora Spymaster. Shrieking Harpy's pretty normal. Balmora Spymaster, not so normal, but it does spit out extra creatures. We can use it with the Soul Split and the Desperate Conjuring if you want to get more creatures on the board. This deck does take it slow. It's a combo deck. It wants to cycle through a lot of cards. So frequently, Balmora Spymaster can become pretty threatening and make your opponent do some weird things. Harpy, just a staple. Sorcerer's Negation, currently playing it over Firebolt. Back and forth. I want to sort of emphasize this is still a work in progress list. I had a rough draft that I was going to post, but then throughout playing some viewer and sub games over the course of the stream, some of those games you're about to see, this is sort of where it sort of finalized for the day, but still could be updated. But Sorcerer's Negation seemed good, did not have access to any silence. Spider Worker, card draw, Daggerfall, card draw, Dark Guardian, early defense, Desperate Conjuring because we're playing the Fate Weavers and the Dark Harvesters, which I then added for a bit more heal because we just didn't have any healing in the deck unless we got lucky off of a Balmora Spymaster. Schemer and Merchant's Camel, backbone of the card draw. We got to get through our deck very quickly. As quick as possible, that is. Barbas, thought it was a reasonable card because it's very versatile. We could either charge and remove a threat, we could guard against enemy threats, or we could give ourselves another threat, adding a Daedra into our hand. That, of course, any creature that can give you multiple creatures is pretty good for this deck because we want to be filling our discard pile relatively quickly. And that is exactly when we come to our next card, Prize Chicken. I haven't lost my mind. There are good reasons for this card. It is a 1-card investment that gives you 5 creatures in your discard pile, the Prize Chicken itself, and all 4 of the Angry Villagers, assuming you can proc the last cast on an empty lane. So, some ways we could use this are simply Soul Splitting it away, Desperate Conjuring into a 7-drop. Both of those are kind of frequent plays. Just having it out there and playing around AoE, or playing it into the next turn Ice Storm being our only real big sweeper. So on turn 5 we can play Chicken, 6 we can Ice Storm a board away and get 4 things on the board, which are just going to help us trade a bit more, and then eventually add to the giant Flesh Atronach we're about to be playing. Altar of Despair, also it functions as one of our main 5-drops for that, and of course we can sacrifice it again with the altar and get those 1/1s. So yeah, it's a pretty versatile card and can fill the discard pile quickly. And Altar is another interesting one to talk about. We're definitely not an Altar deck, I would say. I'm only playing 2 of them in this version. There's sort of a dual usage here. Basically, before you draw Shadow Mirror, because it is the only one you can play of the Shadow Mirror, and you need to have that cheap charge to fit into your curve, or to fit into your 12 Magicka when you're trying to actually do the combo, because the Flesh Atronach costs 6, this costs 5, and that's the last one. You need something that costs 1, but Altar of Despair can allow you to search that. If you just play an Altar earlier in the game, eventually when you're finally ready for that big combo and you're sitting on one of your Flesh Atronachs and Mentor's Rings, the first thing you alter is going to give you the Shadow Mirror. Now, of course, if you have already drawn the Shadow Mirror, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about setting up an altar. That's good. But then what do you do with altar? Well, you basically just get a sweet roll on the first proc. I was playing some Deathless Joggers for a while, and that's sometimes cool in the early game, or if you've already drawn your Shadow Mirror, it lets the Altar's first proc go off, but that's not really an important usage of the card. You can still play Altar, you just get a sweet roll the first time, and then you get to start filtering through the rest of your deck, so it's still fine to play it after you've already drawn the Shadow Mirror. In fact, it's a lot of the times even better, because you don't have to just hold it and wait until you need the Shadow Mirror and finally use the Altar charge. It's not a 6-cost search a Shadow Mirror and play it card, which can win you the game, that's fine. But if you're allowed to start filtering through all the other creatures in your deck, that can start allowing you to fill up your discard very quickly. And the rest of it is not too much to talk about. Again, we have the Flesh Atronach, Fate Weaver, because it's a prophecy, can help us fight for the board if it's, one of our early runes. And of course, we can draw more cards, just card draw in a deck that needs a lot of it. Emmerich, good removal. Ice Storm, one of the most important cards just to stabilize against decks that go wide. Dark Harvester, already talked about why we needed the heal. And I included Not Green because I felt like the additional card draw was very welcome in this deck, and the reduction could make the combos very easy if we were able to reduce one of our more expensive combo pieces, either the Flesh Atronach or the Mentor's Rings. You'll notice that for the first time in recorded history, I'm playing a blue deck without Lightning Bolt. I just built the deck kind of quickly, and it wasn't in the cards I included, and I thought about it, and I was like, well, why do I really need to include it? I'm not totally sure, because we have, decent creatures that can help fight for the board. Over the course of all the test games, Lightning Bolt's definitely an amazing card, absolutely my favorite card still in the game, but, we have the sweeper we need, we have the creatures, and we really want to use our creatures as much as possible if it's a very, regular thing, like just removing our opponent's stuff, because we need to put those creatures in the discard pile. We have the Sorcerer's Negations for a bit of silence now. This deck could use a bit of support removal, but hey, we need to make the space for that. But Lightning Bolt, while an amazing card, didn't really seem like exactly where this deck wanted or needed to be, so it just sort of stayed out, and that's kind of the deck. It seems a little inconsistent, and it is a little inconsistent. All these combo decks kind of are. I don't think this is quite on the power level or consistency of the item decks that I very much love, but hopefully you guys enjoy seeing a bit of it in action, and it might actually surprise you if you decide you want to give something this crazy a test on the ladder or in casual, where it might be safer to give something like this a test. Hopefully you guys enjoy. As always, if you do, feel free to leave a like and stay subscribed for more Legends videos. Follow my stream in the description, and I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy some Flesh Atronach OTK. Let's test out these new cards. For the screenshot, I could have put like the 2 prize chickens that are like the same, but I don't know. Having prize chicken take up twice the space in a deck list is kind of nice. Warrior, huh? Maybe orcs? I guess I'm supposed to keep this. Not sure about the rest.
Brave meeting. May you walk on warm sands.
There's only one real meme deck, and it's the Frost Giant Ring of Nimira.
We stand united.
Looks like orcs to me. Sure he's not super stoked about seeing that.
Close ranks. Let nothing through.
Wait, you don't have volume again, Swanky? I guess you would be able to hear me if that's true. Rip.
By the 8th, they will meet their makers.
This hand is looking pretty legitimate.
Who goes there?
Midnight Sweep. I'm okay with this. I'll trade in my stuff all day with this deck. And to play a nice little Tome of Alteration this turn. Definitely want to kill the orc there.
We must protect our stronghold.
Fair enough. I guess that is pretty annoying. What do I want to do about it, though? I could just play Emmerich because it's huge and trades well. It feels a bit wasteful, but I think it's like an easy way to take over the field lane, and I'll ping this off just in case he removes this some other way. I'll get it down to 1 health. I don't really need to go face it all.
You get one shot. Make it good. Close ranks. Let nothing through.
A lot of resources. I guess he can't really go face here, right? Gotta take the ring, I suppose.
By the 8th, they will meet
Shame.
their makers.
Shame. Like how Firebat won the Hearthstone World Championship and then transitioned into like playing wacky decks on YouTube. I'm basically like that, except I skipped the whole winning a lot of money in a tournament phase. Which I would have done if they had given me a big tournament with a lot of money to win.
It would appear that dinner is served.
Oh, it's Doomcrag. How's it wacky if it works? It's okay to be wacky and have it work at the same time. That's a legitimate, you know, part of the meta. Wacky that works. It happens, man. It happens. Hard to deal with. Currently. Not so much anymore. Do I play Split instead? I mean, like I could, I don't know, this doesn't seem amazing.
Sheol take you.
I guess I'll see where this takes me.
I can taste you.
Steel and stone, we stand united.
Yeah, it's just sometimes it's a visual bug that happens. I like to keep Spiderworker alive so I can use it to tome. Do I even need to do this? Not really. I could try to bait in more creatures. Alright, I officially have an expendable Mentor's Ring. And if they just trade, I can go for Fate Weaver Conjuring. Yeah, I mean, it's mostly a Doomcrag combo deck that just has an Orc package. We figured that out. Don't give up on Doomcrag just because it doesn't have an effect. Oh! Nice.
A powerful blow.
First Rune Dark Harvester.
Have this one's gratitude.
I like all the emotes. I just wish I could change the thank you to just Rexar's thanks, you know? I'm gonna go for Conjuring first on this and see what happens. Like I said, I'm gonna go for Conjuring first on this and see what happens. Ray's dead? Gargoyle. I'll take a Gargoyle. Nah, I wanna split the lane, or split the power in the lane. Maybe I don't even need Gargoyle yet. I'll use the Gargoyle to protect it from charges and stuff. I'll take Blood Magic Lord over Night Town Lord. I don't think we need the life gain right now. It'd be solid. Although we could Mentor's Ring Night Town and give everything drain. It's a not. What do you mean what? That's like one of the 7 things we could get. You get Knockery number 2, get Night Town Lord, get Red Brahmin, which would have been like mediocre, I guess. Used to be able to get Atromancer, but I guess it's kind of good for us that we can't do that anymore. I haven't missed him, honestly, and we've been playing at some aggressive decks here and there.
It would appear that dinner is served.
You get to pick what the avatar says for each emote in Eternal? Really? Yeah, I mean, there's like a lot of room for those kind of improvements based on just, you know, just aesthetic improvements. Visuals and sounds and stuff that just aren't there yet. Let's do this first, see what happens. Okay. I could just plop one out. Nah, it's not even close to lethal.
So, it has been written.
I'm okay taking it slow. That's exactly what this deck wants to do. Nobody made a clip for your first time. You could have clipped it. I mean, it's still there. All my past broadcasts you saved. Still want to slow roll it and go for the 12 drop, maybe. It's just a tiny potential, but it could happen. Just trade that in, whatever. We need the creatures in the discards. I definitely don't want to play Balmor before I get immediate value out of it. And also, it'd be better if he has like something substantial on the board for me to do something to if I get a summon ability that interacts with something.
We must protect our stronghold.
We're still waiting for like premium avatars. Pretty sure whatever I've done, I've probably unlocked all of them if they ever come out. One more splits, reassess the turn.
Your storm is no match
That's a
for
pretty
mine.
good creature. Woo!
By the 8th, they will meet their makers.
Dude, I'm just doing this. I don't need both of these Mentor's rings. The second one just doesn't have any utility, and it protects against Doomcrag really well.
You get one shot. Make it good.
Besides the Atronach, you play this Mentor's ring on a Shadow Mirror and it charges and kills them.
My arrows shall fly true.
Waiting on Shadow Mirror. I do want to store him just so I can tome. It's kind of a wasted thingamabobber. Ooh, okay. So this is what we'll do now. Hope he doesn't have Gratwood Ambusher. Wait, it doesn't really matter. Or just see what its weaknesses are. If it can't make it good, I want to know why. I already know how all the meta decks work, they're all boring. And I know how items work. I've played a ton of them in many different formats, so. Ooh, gives me a lot more creatures. But a 9-drop's better than an 8-drop. But then how do I activate this? I do not know. Do not know. It's not even good here. I don't want to give him a card. Man, I should have gone for the chicken. Oh, I guess we win next turn if that lives, so I guess it's fine here. Because it does actually have charge. Okay, that'll have to work, I guess.
That was a mistake.
No, don't kill it. Oh, here we go, nice. So, I guess the Desperate Conjuring does give us more charge targets sometimes.
Well fought. It has been an engaging hunt.
Chicken noises are always worth it. I don't know, seem to work out pretty well. Prize Chicken, unironically, is probably the most synergy-heavy card in the deck. And the most helpful part of our game plan. I've seen most people play this deck as an aggro deck that turns into Doomcrag, so I'm gonna like try to get the anti-aggro stuff going. I don't know how to play the mirror match if Warrior wants to do that. I'll just be surprised. You don't have to tell me what you're gonna play. I miss the days when everyone asked what Spider Worker's point was. Now everyone just wants to know about the chicken. Alright, so I said Ray Ray, then Core Data. Oh, Tan wants to play with the meme mage, so I'll add you to the list. I'm gonna leave it at that for now. If there's too many people on the list, I'll get overwhelmed. I need to go back and check the record of this deck.
We must protect our stronghold.
Okay, now I'm seeing Ray Ray's list too. Oh yeah, you were not playing the Nocrine. That's the problem. I just need to find Ice Storm, which means I probably should have played Camel instead. This might not have been great. Are they thinking to improve the aesthetic of the game? I mean, the layout's pretty ugly. The answer to that question, every time anyone's asked for the last year, has been maybe someday. So probably not.
You're in my sights.
Probably not. I mean, at the very least, I can just, like, YOLO Balmora if I'm on inches away from death. Sweet rolls are great. Yeah, they die. It's perfect. Exactly where we want to be. And sometimes your opponent has, like, a nice attack where they can heal something. They're like, alright, I'll spend some damage on this sweet roll. Oh, yeah, he's got the altar in there, too. Just needs to get out of there really quickly. Dude, Mario's Bell. That's the wrong color polka dropping in the cup, but welcome back to the Polka Pack. Thank you for 13 months. I think that's still the longest anyone can currently be subbed, so let's throw some love and hype in the chat for Mario Spell. And he can trade it in, but he's gonna get value anyway, because he'll just sack it with Halter. How you doing, Mario Spell?
We stand you.
Are you still playing actively? I can't, cause like a lot of the old subs, like people like Yakiniku and them, have taken pretty extended breaks from Legends, but are still subbed and still hang out here. Because the player base has seen a lot of changes over the course of 13 months, so Just wondering who's still playing. God, I need to kill that Namira, but I don't have any lightning bolts. Okay, there we go. That's like my only way to do that. And I guess I'll Balmora split just cause I can. Get something insanely good. This is kind of reasonable, I guess. And Necro Cristo 666. I feel like I just said something inappropriate. Whatever. Welcome to the Polka Pack. Thank you very much for that. Thank you for being one of our first subs of the day. Using Twitch Prime here. Since you are one of our newest subscribers, head on over to the subscriber Discord server. All you gotta do is link Discord to Twitch in your Discord user settings, and you'll be automatically added once it syncs on up. Let's throw some love in the chat. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Oh my god, and Plebosaurus Rex coming in with the Twitch Prime sub as well. And now it's dropping the right color polka. Thank you very much, Plebosaurus. Welcome to the Polka Pack. Wow, maybe with all the sub power I can actually draw Ice Storm. Nope, damn, that's kind of unfortunate. Oh, we're just playing games, if that's what you're asking about. Just playing the games. I feel like that one sub set off everyone like, oh, I could use Twitch Prime here. That'd be awesome. What does the command actually say? It says, Twitch Prime gives you 1 subscription a month at no cost to you. Consider using it here. You can learn more at this link. twitch.amazon.com/prime. Yeah, it's like a Doomcrag altar Necromancer's Amulet deck. I don't see this a lot. Skeevers too. Wow. We did not see a lot of this deck in the last game. Oh yeah, viewers games, yeah. Sub priority. I already have a couple people on the list, so as soon as we get done Ray Core Data and 10-10 man, I'll ask again. Well, I mean, I could just double camel and try to find that storm. Not green is a little slow, but not that bad anyway. Oh, this feels bad. I'm just playing this. Whatever, we don't need storm. Had to ditch the chicken, though.
Nice try. Care to go again?
Balmora Meme Master? I don't know, I already have Shadow Master, so maybe I should get these altars going. Maybe I should get these altars going. I don't know if I have time for this. Ain't nobody got time for that. But do they have time for that? I am legitimately unsure. I do have 2 storms left, that's good. I have no idea how much time for that I have. How many creatures do we have down there? Alright, so it's a 15-15 Flesh Atronach, and we have to start hitting him too. I need to take control of the board and start hitting him. Oh, Jesus. I immediately regret not paying attention to that and not getting Ice Storm, which would be amazing here. I'll just draw it.
When the time
comes. I did stream on hotel Wi-Fi just a bit. Just a bit. No, we had to upgrade. We were like, hey, this is not gonna fly. I got stuff to do.
My arrows shall fly true.
And actually, I did most nights just come back here anyway, despite the fact that our walls weren't really walls downstairs. It got better. Alright, never mind. Ice Storm would not have been good. How do I beat that card?
come, face your end.
Oh, okay, there's the storm. Nice. Right on time. And it costs 0. That could be relevant. More than likely will not be. Could be. Yes, Altar Skeever Amulet deck. Oh, you didn't get added to the Discord when you resubbed? That's probably a Discord support question. I have no idea what to tell you to do, but Discord support could help you out. I'm sure they have at least one guy.
We'll see how they like someone who fights back.
What are you aiming for with the Fate Weaver? Just cycle. And sometimes as a cheesy prophecy, it can help me trade and not immediately lose.
Let nothing through.
A free 3/3 is no joke. And then even when it's not, I just draw a card. Oh, dude, we need one more. Need a Sorcerer's Negation is what we need.
Looks dead to me.
It's free, though. Hooray. That's a bummer. It's okay, I have 2 in the deck. Calm down, you gotta emote. That's fine. I mean, we do have the entire combo, but we're not even, like, close to to killing him because he's at 46. I could just play Double Guardian. Alright, man. If he has Rage, then I will lose. I don't think Rage is in the deck. Oh, it's actually dead. Nice. Ooh, there we go.
So, it has
We got it going on now.
We must protect our stronghold.
God, he has an unrealistic life total right now. What does this even search? Nothing anymore? I don't think there's any 6 costs. Fate Weaver. Oh, no, 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 no. That's kind of annoying too, but I thought he was going to get the other one. Ooh. 9-drop? I could go 8-drop. I mean, I still have another Conjuring left. That's the glory of it. Okay, I'm going to do this so I can also play Alter this turn. And that's like one of the better, that's like the best one, I think, to get, actually. That's pretty solid too, I can just use that. Sweet, roll it up. Absolutely. Yeah, this is an intense game. This is one of the weirdest games of Legends I've played in a long time.
welcome to the shadows.
Like, I don't think we'll have a problem getting him down to a decent life total eventually. Does he have a 6 cost? Oh, Doomcrag. What am I talking about? He's just waiting for the great Doomcrag time. So maybe you play something else, gets Doomcrag, and then kills that? Or does he have another Nord that works too? Or maybe he's just trying to find another Nord. Ah, there we go. Damn. Okay, I could actually just die here. I can also Balmora into Alter first.
Nice try. Care to go again?
Ice Storm. Do I do this first or do I Ice Storm first?
I fly like the wind and the shadows protect me.
I guess Ice Storm first was probably the answer. Wait, no, I can just conjure this too. What does that even give me? So the options are Dremora, Gravesinger, Manticora, Tyrannus. Atronach. Well, I've convinced myself to do it. Okay, that's really solid. R.I.P. Spoders, whatever. I think he would have drawn one less card had I done that correctly. Oh well. There is so many moving parts.
Welcome to the shadows.
Oh Jesus, this is so annoying.
Time to fight. Fires of all doing. Time to fight. Attack.
What if this doesn't end except for fatigue? I get 6 damage in there, that's good. This gives me a 3-drop. We're out of Dark Guardians because we played them all on the same turn. I think I'm out of, I think I'm just out of 3s. Oh no, good. We have one more Daggerfall Mage. Unless I draw it. That wouldn't be great.
Let's dance.
Okay. That is large, and yet somehow not large enough. Crazy how that works.
By the eighth they will meet their makers.
That's just insane that it's not good enough. It's so much damage! So if you're just tuning in, the idea is that I play Flesh Atronach Shadowmere, Mentor's Ring the Shadowmere, and hit him immediately for 34 plus. And, you know, normally that would be good enough. Oh god. I should have seen that coming. think this is the beginning of the end.
We must protect our stronghold.
It's just not big enough. I have 11 cards left. And he got rid of my support! That's rude. That's super rude.
Nice try. Care to go
I'm
again?
not seeing it, man. Dreamweaver. Oh god.
It has been written.
I'm dead, right? Even if I'm not, I didn't really get closer to killing him. I mean, I guess I'm not dead on board, but realistically, I'm probably dead.
Time to fight. Fires of all doing. Time to fight.
Skating 2 life every time something dies. Oh, if only we could have set that up and got that Tremor. 14, 16.
Kill them all.
Does he have us? I'm gonna say he's got us.
Been an engaging hunt.
Oh, does it pull Shadowmere? No. What does it have? What does it? Oh, Sharpshooter, Sharpshooter. Wait, no, it's a sweet roll. Oh my god. Hey,
This
ZYZZ!
used to be an altar monk stream kappa.
Yeah, it really never was. Welcome back to the Polka Pack ZYZZ VA project. How you doing? Thank you very much for that support. Let's throw some love in the chat for ZYZZ. I'm trying to actually, like, do I have any outs? Even Ice Storm's not good enough if I were just to have 4 in my deck. Oh god. Why aren't you big enough? We can't even oh, it's a guard. God. Can't even deal him down to 30. Well, if I played these both right, I could have put him just under 30. Man. Squidgy got us.
We stand united.
Let's throw some love in the chat for Targaryens. Thank you very much for 9 months. Glad to have you back, of course. And he's playing Mage. Is it also some sort of OTK? It's kind of full ship here.
May you walk on warm sands.
I don't know if Balmora Conjuring is like a legitimate turn 2 to turn 3 line.
There's a plan. There's always a plan.
Gonna get rid of that. $39.39 charge was actually just too weak. I'm with you.
Looking to make a purchase?
That could be a problem card. Ray's also meme Mage. I need to make a new meme deck. Mage's meme retreat even. Interesting call.
Hands off my wares.
I'm not gonna bet on that. Wow, I'm so good at Legends sometimes.
Nice try. Care to go again?
That was a free one. Maybe a Stealer OTK. Yeah, I'm gonna bet it's Stealer OTK probably. We'll see who can cycle faster. Right now, that's me.
Believers shall flock to our noble cause.
Hands off my wares.
Okay, that's gonna have to die.
Gotcha.
Esports, spicy. Pretty spicy. Although I could see Chicken Conjuring being sweet next turn.
Believers shall flock to our noble cause.
Wanting OTK decks to actually win with their game combos is why Shadowverse doesn't let you overheal. Wait, I missed the good old days when CVH never noticed me. Thank you very much for the bits, Switterman. I'm sorry that didn't work out too well. Appreciate the bits. Let's see.
I fly like the wind and the
No time like the present. Maybe.
This one offers something tasty.
Lethal roll? Nah. Maybe he goes for Ice Storm. Does he get the proc off that? I really don't know. I'm just gonna hold it for now. You're just a combo deck that doesn't really flood the board. It's kind of like this deck.
Prepare something special for them.
Sweet rules. Oh, we get to kill it nice. And do I just go for Knockery now?
Come, face your end.
Zero cost Balmora. Delicious fiery sweet rolls. Oh yeah, it's cool with Gardener, I guess, but like honestly, when you go off in the super late game, you really don't need the extra power from Merrick. It can often be like not an efficient use of 7. But then I needed space for other combo cards. Okay, well. Silenced the sweet roll. Unfortunate. Does not have that good effect anymore.
By the 8th, they will
I'm just gonna set this up in the hope that he's not playing support removal.
Your destruction is at hand.
Is he gonna give me that card? If I were him, I don't think I would, yeah.
share or take.
I mean, I'd rather something die, honestly. Hey, Tantan Man with the
Old
resub.
MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. On that farm he had a skeever. Re. A skeever here, a skeever there, here a skeever, there a skeever. Everywhere A-R-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E.
Welcome back to the Polka Pack, Tantan. Oh god, he's playing Journey. Woo! How many creatures did that get back? Let's get some hype in the chat for Tantan Man. It's only 9, it's fine. Nah, I'm just gonna hang out.
Let's dance.
There's really not a lot to do here. And that's fine. Journey, sweet roll mage. Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh. You're just missing the Shadowmere, man.
I fly like the wind and the shadows protect me.
Wait, we have the Shadowmere, we're just missing the damage. We have an altar.
Been too long since I've embraced my rage.
What a surprise, I don't have a random orc.
Gotcha. I fly like the wind and the shadows protect me.
Share or take you.
Okay, I think we got him next turn. As long as I have something on the board. Immediately into the AoE. I did get the unplayable spoder, but that's okay. Look at him trying to heal. It's not good enough. Boom. God, that's so satisfying.
It has been an engaging hunt. It has engaging hunt.